the Gruffallo's child. The Gruffallo said that no Gruffallo could ever set foot in the deep dark wood. Why not? Why not? Because if you do, the big bad mouse will be after you. I met him once, said the Gruffallo. I met him a long, long time ago. What does he look like? Tell us, Dad. Is he terribly big and terribly bad? I can't quite remember, the Gruffallo said, and he thought for a minute, and he scratched his head. The big bad mouse is terribly strong, and scaly tail is terribly long. His eyes are like pools of terrible fire, and his terrible whiskers are tougher than wire. One snowy night, when the Gruffallo snored, the Gruffallo's child was feeling bored. The Gruffallo's child was feeling brave, so she tiptoed out of the Gruffallo cave. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. Into the wood went the Gruffallo's child. Aha! Aho! A trail in the snow. Whose is this trail and where does it go? A tail poked out of a log pile house. Could this be the tail of the big bad mouse? Out slid the creature. His eyes were small. He didn't have whiskers. No, none at all. You're not the mouse? Not I, said the snake. He's down by the lake, eating Gruffallo cake. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffallo's child. Aha! Aho! Marks in the snow. Who are these claw marks? Where do they go? 2 eyes gleamed out of a treetop house. Could those be the eyes of the big bad mouse? Down flew the creature. His tail was short, and he didn't have whiskers of any sort. You're not the mouse? Doo-doo, not I, but he's somewhere nearby eating Gruffallo pie. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffallo's child. Aha! Aho! A track in the snow. Whose is this track and where does it go? Whiskers at last, an underground house. Could this be the home of the big bad mouse? Out slucked the creature. His eyes weren't fiery, his tail wasn't scaly, his whiskers weren't wiry. You're not the mouse? Oh, no, not me. He's under a tree drinking Gruffallo tea. It's all a trick, said the Gruffallo's child, as he sat on a stump where the snow lay piled. I don't believe in the big bad mouse. But here comes a little one out of his house. Not big, not bad, but a mouse at least. You'll taste good as a midnight feast. Wait, said the mouse, before you eat. There's a friend of mine that you ought to meet. If you'd let me hop onto a hazel twig, I'll beckon my friend so bad and big. The Gruffallo's child unclenched her fist. The big bad mouse, so he does exist. The mouse hopped onto the hazel tree. He beckoned and then said, just wait and see. Out came the moon, it was big and round. A terrible shadow fell onto the ground. Who is this creature so big, bad and strong? His tail and his whiskers are terribly long. His ears are enormous, and over his shoulder he carries a nut as big as a boulder. The big bad mouse! Yelled the Gruffallo's child. The mouse jumped down from the twig and smiled. Aha! Aho! Prints in the snow. Who are these footprints? Where do they go? The footprints led to the Gruffallo cave, where the Gruffallo's child was a little less brave. The Gruffallo's child was a little less bored, and the Gruffallo snored and snored and snored.